Now for something completely different.
Smoke
medical
weed every day.
The following thoughts on Hoppe Hour represent Ryan Hoppe and that's it. Listener discretion is advised.
Live from Tampa Bay, you are tuned in to Hoppe Hour.
He's the voice of a generation that got screwed by the baby boomers. Welcome back to Hoppe Hour.
Hoppe Hour. Hoppe Hour. Hoppe Hour starts in 4, 3, 2, Hoppe. Hoppe, Hoppe. This is Hoppe Hour with Hoppe.
Hell yeah. I'm back. And let's just say, better than ever. This is Hoppe Hour. I am your host, Ryan Hoppe. You can always leave me a voicemail. 856-49-HOPPE. That's 856-494-6773. You can tweet at me at Ryan Hoppe Radio, and you can always email me, ryanhopperadio@gmail.com. If this is your first time listening to my show, hi, my name's Ryan Hoppe, and this is a morning radio vibe, 90s, 2000s vibe, mixed in a podcast. My show is a circus. You never know what I might talk about or where I might go. 1 second, I could be defending women's rights, including abortion. Or I could be talking about Travis Kelce's low GPA. That and much more is coming up on Hoppe Hour.
Whoa! Hoppe Hot Topic!
Now, before I get to this ABC News clip about abortion, I just want to say that I'm a pretty woke person, but not like annoying woke. Like, I believe that a woman should be able to do whatever the hell she wants to do with her body. And if anybody bases anything else off of religion, you're basing it off of faith. You're basing it off of hoping that there's a big man in the sky that cares about you. Now, I'm agnostic. I'm not full-on atheist, but I don't believe in organized religion. I've worked around it. It's very creepy. It's very cultish. Mm-hmm. Even the Catholic Church at times can be
a cult. Here's the deal, though.
I believe that if a woman wants to get an abortion, she wants to get the vacuum and get rid of the kid, she should be allowed to. Now, for people listening, even though I don't really care about the opinions, this is not my last ex. So I have a lot of listeners that have kept in touch with my last ex-girlfriend, so I don't want you messaging her saying I'm talking about this ex. But one of my first girlfriends, 7-8 years ago, she got an abortion at age 19 or 20, and she was traumatized for life. She had to do it, but I don't want to say she regretted it, but it was a hard decision. And she said people were spitting on her and yelling at her, all those religious freaks that go outside of the abortion clinic. And let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, abortion's not a happy subject. You're not going around going, woohoo, let's talk about abortion. You're not going around going, yay, let's just talk about some life not being created. It's such a fun topic. Everyone wakes up in the morning and they're like, yay, abortion, woo, such a fun time. Everybody's hanging out, going, abortion, yay, woohoo, yay, let's talk about abortion. But it's common sense, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, that it's a human right.
And the Supreme Court is expected to hand down more rulings today after unanimously preserving access to a popular abortion.
Here's what's fascinating. The Supreme Court gave unanimous access to the abortion drug, but some of them are Republicans. So even them, they're like, yeah, it makes sense. Common sense here.
And the Supreme Court is expected to hand down more rulings today after unanimously preserving access to a popular abortion drug. The court rejected the challenge to the FDA's loosened restrictions on mifepristone, saying the plaintiffs had no standing to bring the case. ABC's Terry Moran has more on that ruling and the other big decisions that could come down today.
It just feels like we took a real big step backwards in this country when it comes to talking about abortion or if weed should be legal or hating on Pride Month. You literally have cities that have record high crime, and we have migrants coming to our country every day. But let's talk about something from 52 years ago.
The widely used abortion pill mifepristone will remain available across the U.S. after a surprising unanimous Supreme Court ruling.
Yeah, I'm surprised too. God, the Supreme Court, they're showing all 10 of them or 9 of them, and they're all just so creepy, man. I love that 9 weirdo boomers represent all the decisions in America. I love the way this country is set up. Not at all, and that's why I'm not voting.
All 9 justices agreed to reject an effort by anti-abortion rights doctors to roll back the FDA's moves to make the drug more accessible for millions of American women.
And if you ever talk to any of the anti-abortion people and you try to bring up logic like incest or rape, they go, but it's for the babies. It's for the babies. I worked with this guy one time. He had a religious talk show, and on air he goes, you gotta save the babies. You gotta save the babies. It's for the babies. It's for the babies. So creepy. Babies are the worst.
Justice Brett Kavanaugh, writing for the court, noted that the plaintiffs have sincere legal, moral, ideological, and policy objections to abortion.
For the babies.
But those qualms aren't enough, the court ruled, because the doctors failed to show they were personally, demonstrably injured by the FDA's actions.
Yeah.
And so do not have standing to sue. But Kavanaugh's opinion did leave the door open to other challenges, and anti-abortion rights activists remain undaunted.
It was disappointing, but it's not the end. We'll be out here again.
And you got all the Gen Z protesters, which is cool. You can go out and do your thing. I've gone on dates with really liberal girls, and they're so annoying. Republican girls are annoying too. But liberal girls are just so no personality.
But for now, the FDA's decision to allow access to mifepristone by mail without an in-person visit and up until 10 weeks of pregnancy remain in place.
It should be at any form of weeks. Up to 10 weeks, I don't know. It's just nonsense.
Mifepristone and other medications are now used in approximately 63% of all abortions in the U.S.
Hell yeah.
But 14 states now have near total abortion bans, including forbidding the use of mifepristone.
All right, let's look at the abortion bans near total. Idaho, North Dakota, South Dakota, Missouri, Arkansas, Oklahoma, Texas, Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, Tennessee, Kentucky, and West Virginia, and Indiana. Pretty much all of the places where people don't know about using condoms or about using birth control. Yay, let's have all these forced pregnancies in all the places where people don't know how to pull out. Hell yeah. Literally the movie Idiocracy.
Mifepristone.
Then you have Charlie Kirk, who I went to high school with. Fakest dude ever. I'm a Republican. I went to underage drinking parties with you. You're a fake. All of them. What's for the babies? What's for the babies? You have no logic. You are basing your own opinion and your own faith versus facts. It's not your body. You know that girl that wants to get the abortion in Jackson, Mississippi? You're not her. You're not in her body. You shouldn't be allowed to tell her what to do. And then the funny part is all these doctors are moving and leaving the South. So you're going to have no good doctors in the South because none of them want to be there. I heard Howard Stern talking about it. All these doctors he knows are moving up north. So literally because you're trying to ban abortion, you're going to lose good doctors. Good job. Good job, America. Hell yeah. 856-49-HOPPY. That's 856-494-6773. You can tweet at me at Ryan Hoppe Radio, and you can always email me, ryanhopperadio@gmail.com. All right. I promise I don't talk about the hard-hitting subjects that much. Just had to get that off my chest. So here's what we're going to do, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of the gallery. We're going to take a quick commercial break. You can always call me, 856-49-HOPPY. It's 856-494-6773. You can tweet at me at Ryan Hoppe Radio, and you can always email me, ryanhopperadio@gmail.com. We will be right back on Hoppe Hour. Hang on.
Hoppe Hour. Hoppe Hour.
RyanHoppeRadio.com.
Hoppe Hour will be right back.
Oh, yeah. I feel like playing a banger, and you just do it like my birthday. If you don't
With half-price appetizers,
oh, man, you got the commercials on the SoundCloud because I don't pay for it. I'm not going to even edit this out. Most radio shows have perfect breaks. This is a talk show, and it's a circus. We're not perfect. So as we wait for this ad to quit playing on SoundCloud, it's the one subscription I'm not going to pay for. You can skip, let's see how long this song is right here. 4 minutes and 14 seconds for some reason if you don't feel like hearing one of the greatest rap songs ever. But trust me, I handpick these songs.
Sagittarius, birthday November 27. Do it like that until I end up in money heaven. They be thinking they be flaming and torching them with the bullshit they handing out. Till the twist to make a wishing. Blow the candles out. Blow the candles out. Blow the candles out. Sagittarius, birthday November 27. Do it like that until I end up in money heaven. They be thinking they be flaming and torching them with the bullshit they handing out. Till the twist to make a wishing. Blow the candles out. Pull an all white phantom out. I'ma kill them with the pants and the shirt and the shoes and the hat with the shades and the chain and the watch is the reason I be standing now. That's where ice and spin that cake while I lick the icing off the cake. It's Twist the B-Day, y'all. Come on, everybody, put your fingers celebrate with me. Do it like my birthday. Come on, do it like my birthday. Do it like my birthday. All day, I do it like my birthday. Do it like my birthday.
Birthday, baby, yo, you're something hound dog. And them are some troublemakers, don't have them around, y'all. Whenever we in the club, we show love to all the haters. Standing up with my shit like a spike like a gladiator. Oh, yes, I'm the gladiator. Master and gator. Twister and dude now, I'm ready to regulator. We the birds in the streets, playing don't watch me, better watch my feet.
To the tragic doll under her umbrella. Ella, ayy, I'm an Ella. When I get done, she gon' bring me my cheddar. This just the beginning, it only gets better. Now with my hat, now with my shirt. You never gon' do it like the last day on earth. And if you really want to spill on the deal, you will sound like a mug. Yeah, fly in the mug. Do it like my birthday. Do it like my birthday. Do it.
It's going down,
do it like my birthday.
Sound Master T.
Like my birthday.
Let's get it. Just get my nails did, just get my hair done. Just got this bad new Gucci bag, matching Gucci pumps. Shoes matching the belt, skirt matching the blouse, chain matching the ring. Yeah, I'm doing my thing. Got so many haters, why is so many hating? Sick like a mental patient, I floss like a dentist patient. Just keep testing my patience, sick and working my nerves. I'm getting spending that money like the first and the third.
On gay skin blowing cushion the wind, just like hey, yeah, popping no tags, the visas busting the sag. I'm with it when I'm going hard to get a gone mad. Models all around me, so I'm buying up the bar. I'm a hood star and I'm partying like a rock star. Only at my pick game, meaning you can't upgrade me, mommy. I'm the guap green king, like do it like my birthday. Every day, I do it like my birthday. Do it like my birthday. You dig? That's what we say around here. Cooked out, bling with the fresh gear. I keep it cock, snake skin, buck 50 hat, candy painted, old school, rolling around on 4 flats. Hit the liquor store, mix the Remy with the dro, rolling on the 94, looking for them sexy. Oh, I'm ballin' with Kelly 'cause I'm a flirt. VIP with Don Juan, got the street.
Hey, look, I do it like my birthday. I do it like it hurts. Hey, watching these bad just to do it in the worst way. I'm a winner, mama. I am in the first place. Catch me on the dance floor throwing up my birthplace. I'm an animal. I woke up on a Monday and subsequently I ain't go to sleep till it was Thursday. Just a shot of Patron and blow a birthday. Get up with a bitch, you can take her home on the first day. Burger King, mama, you can have it your way, or I can bring another bitch and y'all can do it her way. Hotel room, do not disturb way. That's how I'ma do it when I do it like my birthday.
Yeah. This following segment has been brought to you by the best kava and kratom around. When I tell you that Mitra 9 is the place to be, I'm a man of my words. You can go to mitra-9.com and at checkout, what do you think the password is, the keyword? What do you think the username is that you use at the end? The code is Hoppe, Hoppe, to save 20% on the best kava and kratom around. This has also been brought to you by DZBZ Honey at dzbzhoney.com. Again, the checkout code is HOPPE to save 20%. I don't know if you notice this trend, but I only surround myself with the best around. All right, we'll be back after this.
Happy Hour. Happy Hour.
And now for something completely different.
Ladies and gentlemen, here it is.
What up?
The most listened to radio show on the planet. Even the other stations are tuned in too.
Oh, yeah. 856-49 Hoppy. 856-494-6773. You can tweet at me at Ryan Hoppe Radio. You can always email me, ryanhopperadio@gmail.com. If you're listening on the radio, thank you for listening. But if you've been listening on a podcasting platform after searching Hoppe Radio, HOPPE Radio, I appreciate it. All right. Caitlin Clark is absolutely, positively the only reason why people care about the WNBA. I said it yesterday, and I'll say it again. She covets 33% of all attendance at a WNBA game. And any game she plays at has double the attendance of any other WNBA game ever. And everybody has made it about race, and all these catty women in the WNBA could have teamed up with her. I'm not saying you have to be her friend. She is competition. But you guys could have, embraced her. Oh, but you guys were doing so good before her with your 2% increase in ratings, and now they're going through 150%. Oh, but Caitlin Clark has nothing to do with it. Well, guess what, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of the gallery? I have something hilarious to tell you. The WNBA is on track to lose $50 million. Ay. Here's the lower revenue issues. The WNBA generally attracts smaller live audiences compared to the NBA, leading to lower ticket sales revenue, broadcast deals. Media right deals for the WNBA are less lucrative than those for men's sports leagues. While there is a growing interest in coverage, it hasn't been translated into large-scale financial contracts, sponsorships. Corporate sponsorships and endorsements are also lower compared to men's leagues, impacting overall revenue. First of all, I realized I watched about 5 minutes of the first game, but I don't think people watch full games. I don't even think anybody watches an Indiana Fever game with Caitlin Clark. Like, I know I just said 15,000 people are there, and I know the ratings are up, but, like, nobody's going, oh, yeah, did you see that shot she hit over that person? A lot of it's bandwagon jumping. Like, I'm even jumping on the bandwagon. I'm being honest. I call it like I see it. Marketing and promotion. The WNBA has struggled with visibility and marketing compared to men's sports leagues. The level of investment in promoting games and players has been significantly lower, affecting fan engagement and growth. Public perception and interest. There has historically been less public interest in women's sports due to various cultural and societal factors. This includes biases and stereotypes that undervalue women's athletic performance and achievements. Operational costs. Running a professional sports league incurs high costs, including player salaries, travel, facilities, and administrative expenses. There you go. I got it. Mm-hmm. I used to hate reading out loud in class. The revenue generated often does not cover those operational costs. Yeah, they're not bringing in any money. The NBA A is saving its ass, and B, they lost $50 million. Investment and support. While there has been increasing investment and support for the WNBA from entities like the NBA and individual team owners, it still lags behind the financial backing received by men's leagues. This impacts the league's ability to expand, innovate, and invest in growth initiatives. Media coverage. The WNBA has much less media coverage compared to men's sports. Okay, so this is from Black Sports Online, who's run by Robert Little, who the guy's a genius. I love his work. And I'll play this Caitlin Clark clip in a second. I just had a stroke. I'm not sure what's going on. Here's the deal. When it comes to the WNBA, all of those factors are horrendous. They're not doing good at all. Kind of reminds me of the NBA after Michael Jordan left. No one really cared until LeBron joined the league. And LeBron went to the Miami Heat. But during that time of like 1999 through 2003, yeah, there was Shaq and Kobe, but people really weren't talking about it that much. Now, granted, I was in elementary school, but it just feels like it wasn't as big until LeBron joined. LeBron joins in 2003, and yeah, his own teammates were jealous of him, but the league embraced him because as men, they all saw the business deal and the potential to make a lot of money. Can you imagine when the NBA ratings were down in the early 2000s, if they all went, whatever, screw them. A kid from Cleveland, a kid from Akron, rather. Akron and Cleveland are two different things. Here's the thing. The WNBA should be bowing down and kissing Caitlin Clark's ass. But these idiots would rather fail than have to admit that the pretty white girl, who might be MAGA, is saving your ass. Mm-hmm. So a TikToker talked to Caitlin Clark before the game about all the hate she's been getting. And she, like the princess she is, has been so quiet. She hasn't responded to anybody. She's been quiet. She's been doing her thing. So she gets asked about how her name gets brought up in things. And I felt like she was never going to address this. I thought Caitlin Clark was just going to ignore it. I thought she was just going to, not talk about it. But she responds to claims she is being weaponized for racism and misogyny, which the racism is a big part. I'm not saying there's not misogyny, but the racism is huge. And she says her silence in a culture war is a luxury. So I'm loading up the clip right now. This is Caitlin Clark talking to everybody. She was shooting some hoops and doing her thing. And I'm very proud of her for speaking up because all these idiots on ESPN have been making it about race and blah, 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 and da-da-da. And finally, Caitlin Clark speaks up. Here we go. Here is Caitlin Clark defending her honor.
Caitlin, I know you mentioned that, you want to focus straight on basketball. Definitely respect that. But just to ask you directly, when people use your name for racism, misogyny, whatever, what is your response to that specifically?
Yeah, I think it's disappointing. I think, everybody in our world, deserves the same amount of respect. The women on our league deserve the same amount of respect. So people should not be using my name to push those agendas. It's disappointing. It's not acceptable. But yeah, this league is a league I grew up admiring and wanting to be a part of. Like, some of the women in this league were my biggest idols and role models growing up and helped me want to achieve this moment right here that I get to play in every single night. So just treating every single woman in this league with the same amount of respect, I think is just a basic.
That's big right there. Treating everyone with the same amount of respect. Good for her for saying that.
The same amount of respect, I think, is just a basic human thing that everybody should do. Like, just be a kind person and treat them, how you would want to be treated. And I think it's, very simple.
Yeah. Good for her for speaking up. But everybody who's been throwing her name under the bus, she literally shut up the haters. I think her team is telling her, don't talk and don't respond to the haters. Karma's going to hit them because she's going to be remembered. She may not be like the greatest player of all time, but she's the GOAT. Like Diana Taurasi, when it's all said and done, or AJ Wilson, however you say that name, AJ Wilson, one of them, they could be better. Kelsey Plum. But look, beforehand, nobody was ever saying their names. Caitlin Clark joins the league. Love it or hate it. All of a sudden, we know Kelsey Plum. We know Cameron Brink. We know AJ Wilson, Angel Reese, that thug, Kennedy Carter. I mean, good for her. Oh, yeah, everybody was going to your games. Mm-hmm. There were crickets at the games. To me, it's just sad because life's so short. And they should be bowing down to Caitlin. They should be so grateful. But no. It reminds me of this Family Guy clip of them at the WNBA.
And at the top of the second half, it's 16-9. Easton leads the scoring with 4.
And that's why she commands $7,000 a year. These gals sure do make it look difficult.
But is having this minor skill worth being so unattractive? That's for the fan to decide.
Yay! Hoppe Hour. Hoppe Hour.
RyanHoppeRadio.com.
Hoppe Hour will be right back.
Mm-hmm. What do I feel like playing? Let me see here. Here's a good song. Me That Too by Bump J and the Goon Squad.
Chicago.
Let's go. Let's get the party jumping right now on Hoppe Hour. Mm-hmm.
What up, West Side? What up, South Side? What up, Low?
We'll be right back.
Wild Honey? What up, Humble Park? What up, Boom Squad? What up, B.O.N. Let's get into this shit. You got them going nuts, pushing that flow to clubs. They got them throwing up. Me, that's smooth. And when I go to clubs, the bitches all on the thug. Who locked and sold it up? Me, that's cool. And when them op clowns come through here, pop rounds, who gon' hold the block down? Me, that's who. I gotta get this cheddar if I'm tipping bricks forever. Who put this shit together? Me, that's who. Hit the bank to withdraw, and I'm going to deposit. I'm legit, and still get followed by Sonny and Crockett. Every day I stuff money in my pocket, but I never get full. I got an appetite, I'm hungry as a hostage, dummy. You need bread to eat. Trust me, the way my money run, you swear it had legs and feet. It's getting hot around the hood, so I bought me a rifle and a 30-shot 40, homie. This is survival, but not no MTV, so real life. So chill, aight? You get your ass killed running through the jungle in real life. I posted up on that park bench in Clucker's apartments with some raw that make you feel like you Clark Kent. Switch, had to flip to getting 50 for them damn shows. Bet it all, a bitch won't get a penny from your man, no. Ain't no sense of looking, wanna search, you can try to. You never find a nigga that can spit it like I do. You got them going nuts, pushing that flow to clubs. They got them throwing up. Me, that's who. And when I go to clubs, the bitches all on the thug. Who locked and sold it up? Me, that's who. And when them op clowns come through here, pop rounds, who gon' hold the block down? Me, that's who. I gotta get this cheddar if I'm tipping bricks forever. Who put this shit together? Me, that's who. The Don of all Dons, I earned my spot when I was stuffed cheese in them bags and burn the top. Then put it out on the avenue and burn the block. Or put that soft in a pot and let it turn to rock. You smoke, I can get you pop from florists that grow killer trees like Seymour on Little Shop for horrors. You want a box, I'm for it. Throw your dukes up. I lose, I pull out the sword, boy, and shoot ya. I'm like Walter Wheat, Larry Hoover, Jeff Ford, Al Capone, Holmes, the new one. Roll with 2 guns, the hood is my life. Beautiful aim, my left just as good as my right, alright? I will run you down, going 100 miles, shooting 100 rounds out a whip that costs 100,000. I peep your style, you chump see through. Nobody do it like Bump Diesel, oh no. Straight up, Joe, no bullshit. It's cheap, Bump J, I'm respected all over Chicago. Get out there in that South Side, ask the motherfucker about me in the hood. South Show, Inglewood, Wild Hunt, the low end. West Side, what up, child? All over Chicago.
Tattoo.
I gotta get this cheddar if I'm tipping bricks forever. Who put this shit together? Me.
Tattoo. 856-49 Hoppe.
Hoppe Hour will be right back.
We can't get to this live read before the circus music. This following segment has been brought to you by the best pre and post workout in the game. That would be the one and only Fortify. FORTIFEYE.com. And at checkout, use keyword Ryan20.
It's time for Hoppe in the morning.
Happy Hour. Happy Hour. He never holds back, and he speaks his mind. Welcome back to Hoppe Hour.
Now for something completely different.
Ladies and gentlemen, here it is. The most listened to radio show on the planet. Even the other stations are tuned in too.
Oh, yeah. 856-49-HOPPY. 856-494-6773. You can tweet at me at Ryan Hoppe Radio. You can always email me, RyanHoppeRadio@gmail.com. If you're listening on the radio, I appreciate it. If you've been listening on a podcasting platform after searching Hoppe Radio, I also appreciate it. So we've talked about some hard-hitting topics. So let's get to something fun. Let me see what I have here. Meghan McCain. She said that Jennifer Lopez was very unpleasant. You're one to talk.
Whoa! Happy hot topic!
Oh, yeah.
She just is a deeply unpleasant person. J-Lo does.
That's called projecting. You could literally say, Meghan McCain says about herself that she's deeply unpleasant at The View.
She just is a deeply unpleasant person. J-Lo does not have a reputation for being a nice, normal person.
Neither do you.
How's this for a hot topic? Hi.
I mean, sometimes I'm calm, sometimes I'm not.
Meghan McCain calling out Jennifer Lopez's behind-the-scenes behavior on The View. The former talk show host speaking out on her Citizen McCain podcast.
She just thinks, like, I find her kind of attractive because she's got kind of a bitchy attitude. But I also find her repulsive.
After the Triple Threat canceled her concert tour.
Jennifer, right here, Jennifer.
Amid rumors of Bennifer 2.0 calling it quits.
Which that was the dumbest decision ever. You never, no matter how much your brain thinks you miss your ex, you never go back. That's on them for bringing back their heartbreak.
I actually feel bad right now because I feel like we're turning a point where there's like bullying happening to J-Lo, and I don't want to add to that.
But Meghan.
But you are. You just said she's deeply unpleasant. That's bullying. You could have said, hey, I don't like her, but I wish her nothing but the best. That's fine. But you just said she's unpleasant. You're adding to the bullying, you idiot.
Now feeling compelled to weigh in the wake of TikTok drama with J-Lo.
I have a bad J-Lo story too. I mean, she came on The View many times as a guest. Not my favorite.
Yeah, I don't think anybody was really your favorite. I watched a little bit of The View. I don't know, just sometimes. More when Meghan McCain was there and Rosie O'Donnell. And she never looked like she liked anybody. Kind of like her father, John.
Meghan claiming Jen's team flagged her candid comments in this recent post, forcing it to be removed from the platform.
Yeah. As much as I don't like when conservatives claim, oh, everybody's out against us. Literally, TikTok is the worst platform. It picks and chooses what reel is going to be popular. On Instagram and Facebook, and even Twitter for some points, you have more of a chance to be seen. But like YouTube Shorts and TikTok, what's the word? Censorship.
But we should know it was later added back to the account.
I'm going to get in so much trouble for this, but my big memory of J-Lo is there was a person whose entire job was to hold up a mirror with lights while they were touching her up backstage. She had to take...
Yeah. J-Lo being pretentious? Whoa. We didn't know that. That's breaking news. I had no idea that J-Lo was pretentious. She always came off like such an angel. You're really breaking the news here, Meghan McCain. Meghan McCain here with the breaking news. J-Lo's not likable? Whoa. No wonder you don't have a TV job. You're really breaking the hard-hitting news there. Get the hell out of here.
Taken down for like terms of violation for bullying. Allegedly. I don't.
That's the other thing, too. TikTok's like, you're bullying. Oh, it's the worst. I deleted my TikTok account. Never going on that app again.
I want to be loved by everybody. I understand you asked her two really important questions.
Jennifer appeared twice during Meghan's 4-season run on the Daytime Talker.
You know who I think's worse than J-Lo and Meghan McCain combined personality-wise? Is either Joy Behar or Whoopi Goldberg. Yuck. Nothing about them I like. Especially the slightly racist Whoopi.
I just know my experience, and I was a host at The View. It was not nice. She was not nice, okay? And I'm like, whatever. You don't always have to be so nice, but it was just surprising given that people like Kim Kardashian couldn't be more delightful. She had the
Kim really shows it off.
biggest entourage I've ever seen, like of a celebrity, more than Kim Kardashian and more than the president. Like I've never seen, like, and I just don't really understand why.
Well, that's not surprising. Can you imagine being in Biden's entourage? You're pretty much just like a Weekend at Bernie's type crew. You're commanding the room more than him. You see those videos of him around world leaders where he's walking around lost? That's a whole nother topic.
Why it was needed.
For women in this country, it's important to know that you don't just have to talk about light things all the time. Yeah. You can do it all. And I always...
They're showing this clip from 2019 of Meghan McCain. Man, she is aged.
say we're like the only show that'll talk about like J-Lo and A-Rod and North Korea in the same show.
Whatever.
And I think that's important.
I'm bored. 856-49-HOPPY. Like my rule. If I'm bored, you're bored. Everybody still talks about the punter of the Kansas City Chiefs and his pretty much sexist, anti-woke speech that I disagreed with, even though I think he has the right to say it. Any celebrity, like you had, what's her name? I Kissed a Girl and I Like It. Katy Perry, man, my memory's going away from all that medical weed, allegedly. But you had Katy Perry doing the AI video, ripping into it. That's like the most thing that celebrities do is when they want to get attention, they talk about somebody else. And right now you have you have Jason Kelsey's wife giving her take on Harrison Butker. That was a month ago.
Whoa! Happy hot topic!
I think it's time to move on. Stop talking about it. But here I am talking about it.
Kylie Kelsey breaks her silence on Harrison Butker's controversial commencement speech. While speaking to Cheddar News to highlight neurodiversity...
Was it that controversial? He's a sexist douche. Whoa!
Pride Day on June 13th, Kylie addresses the controversial homemaker comments from Kansas City Chiefs kicker Harrison Butker, telling the outlet, "I think everyone is entitled to their own opinion. I hope that if anyone does not align with those views in that graduating class, that they know that they have just achieved something. Those women graduating in that class have just achieved something that no one can take away from them.
Got it.
Education will stick with them for the rest of their lives. I hope they were appropriately celebrated if that was not their view." As for those who might agree with Harrison, she continues, "If it was their view and they're looking forward to making a family and being a stay-at-home mom, then more power to them. I think..."
Finally, somebody with common sense. I don't agree with Harrison, but if you feel that way, good for you. Whatever. It's your choice.
As women, we should support each other in our choices, before adding that she's very proud of the women graduating and she hopes they go on to do whatever it is that makes their heart happy.
Brittany Mahomes is okay looking. Swift, I don't find attractive at all. But Kylie Kelsey,
28-year-old and 3-time Super Bowl champ made a commencement speech at Bennett.
We know. That was a month ago. Who cares? Life's so short. I don't want to go to court. That's what Rick Ross says. 856-49-HOPPY. That's 856-494-6773. Iman Shumpert, former NBA player who always has to tell everybody in podcasts, "Oh, Kobe Bryant scored 20 points on me in the fourth quarter one time." Cool. We got it. Says that his ex, Tiana Taylor, makes more money than him, so he should pay less child support. Well, that's true. But he also cheated on her. And when you cheat on an NBA side chick, it's not a good decision. Nobody wakes up in the morning and goes, "Oh, it's a good decision to cheat on an NBA side chick," because they will hold a grudge forever and ever they're never going to let that go. Mm-hmm. Not that I have any experience. It's just what I've seen in the news. You never want to piss off the side chick because they already don't have any morals. So they'll just take it out on you. You know what I'm saying, Jelly Bean? 856-49-HOPPY. It's 856-494-6773. You can tweet at me at Ryan Hoppe Radio, and you can always email me, ryanhopperadio@gmail.com. Now, if you're listening on the radio, I appreciate it. If you're listening via the podcast, thanks. Coming up next, we're going to talk about Travis Kelce's low GPA. We're going to talk about Leah Thomas's, the swimmer that was not accepted to the Olympics, who identifies as a woman who's transgender. Tom Brady's kids, Northwest hanging up on her mom, Kim Kardashian, that piece of garbage, Alex Jones, and much more. So all of that and more after this on the award-winning show known as Hoppe Hour.
Hoppe Hour. Hoppe Hour.
RyanHoppeRadio.com.
Hoppe Hour will be right back.
All righty. Let's go and play a great song. Here's Soundmaster T with Droked Out. We're getting droked out. Let me do an impersonation of it. Droked out, we're getting droked out. I don't even know what droked out means. Let's find out. Droked out, we're getting droked out.
Yeah. Hey, we got the remedy. We got the troll. We got them getting down on the floor. We getting C-H-I, got a new sound. Making all the get down. Need a click, man. Make your chain swing. Pimps and the players gon' do the damn thing. Coming in the club, taking over streets. Taking over, man, with the droked out beats. Got them on charge, got them on lock. Everywhere we go, guaranteed to blow the spot. Messages to them haters, trying to play them gators. Oh, it's gon' blaze you, nothing is gonna save you. Bets on the streets, bets on the beats. If you wanna bounce, best report to me. My city shot town, where I put it down. Ain't no limit, dropping beats by the pound. I balls out a lot, cause you know I call the shots. Stacking paper like them baking sodas in the pot. We got the remedy, we got the troll. We got them getting down on the floor. We getting choked out. We be getting choked out. We be getting choked out. Never did. Hey, you. Hey, shout it, let me see you get loose. We getting choked out. We be getting choked out. Let's go. We be getting choked out. Poppin' Patron with a mean lean. Rim tilted and representing my home team. Super ugly with a stack of money is a Gator King. By the bar, come Mr. Pimpin' is a Gator thing. Tell them how we do it, Joe. Gator ones, rims spinning, and I ain't even driving. I'm just parking lot pimping. Slide off in the club, feeling managed and I'm tipsy, so fresh, so clean. With a swagger in my lip and what it is, what it do. Come on, shout it, let me see you get loose. If you bought it, you can get some great goo. In VIP, I'm put my hands on you. We got the remedy, we got the troll. We got them getting down on the floor. We getting choked out. We be getting choked out. We be getting choked out. Never did. Hey, you. Hey, shout it, let me see you get loose. We getting choked out. We be getting choked out. We be getting choked out.
Don't be putting no chasers in my drink. I want 2 high niggas pimp. Yeah. Smoke drink, smoke drink. Smoke drink, smoke drink. Stay bent all on the earth. I don't even care. Speech all slur. Nothing in my cup. Shit is all girl. Y'all hiding the motherfucker making up words. Looking like men. I like them light skin. 2 at a time. I'm 20, twin. Patronic great. Like a ray of Seagram's gin. Stay together in my glass. I think I'm best friends. I can't walk. I can't walk. Broken from the day to the dog.
Got it.
She fall for square, but my goons on P. It's drinks on you, all eyes on me. And niggas with me drinking dumb. Henny mixed with Remy Ma. Party going all night. When we kick it hard.
Yeah.
Niggas get they smoke out. They be getting choked out. Mix it with some liquor, nigga. We be getting droked out.
choked out. We be getting choked out, choked out, choked out. We be getting choked out, choked out, choked out. We be getting choked out, choked out, choked out. Ryan Hoppe
I can make my own rap song.
Hoppe Hour will be right back.
Oh, yeah. This following segment has been brought to you by the best barber in all of the Bay Area. Who is the best barber in all of the Bay Area? I'm going there tomorrow. It's Rich Keeley, Master Barbershop. Over at richkbarber.com. He's over at Salon Loft on Kennedy Boulevard, right next door to McDonald's. But you got to sign up ahead of time for an appointment at richkbarber.com. And when you go there, tell him I sent you.
Hoppe Hour. Hoppe Hour.
It's time for Hoppe in the morning.
It's time to turn Hoppe on.
Please don't be offended. He's sorry in advance.
Listen to Hoppe Hour at any time, anywhere. Search Hoppe Radio on all major streaming platforms.
And now for something completely different.
Ladies and gentlemen, here it is. The most listened to radio show on the planet. Even the other stations are tuned in too.
Happy Hot Topic!
The way I read Leah's statement, she seems to be, and she didn't really kind of close the loop on it, but she seems to be saying you shouldn't have a blanket ban that I'm assuming she means you could look at this case by case.
So this is Leah Thomas, who was born a man and is now a woman. And before I get into this, I want to tell you, I'm 100% for transgender rights. I have friends who are transgender, acquaintances, people I see at kava bars, and I fully support it. But there needs to be a different category for transgender people when it comes to the Olympics and sports. Because you still, if you go from a man to a woman, you still have the adrenaline and the testosterone, and you're just going to break records against women. We see it all the time. Leah Thomas has done it. If she wants to be a girl, that's fine. But I am so glad that the Olympics banned her. Again, I'm 100% for transgender rights. I'm 100% for Pride Month. But there's got to be rules and stipulations.
What do you think of that?
Well, the Court of Arbitration made the decision that her case did not have standing. It did.
And the thing is, people will go, oh, it's a he, it's a he. It doesn't matter. If that person with their body that they are in want to be a different gender, that's fine. There just needs to be rules. If you are so angry over it, you're either A, in the closet, or B, a bully. You're a grown bully, that being the Republican Party. Mm-hmm.
Did not have standing because in order to bring a suit, you have to bring a suit from the country and the organization of which you may or may not have, or you should have, applied. Apparently, Thomas did not pay for her U.S. aquatics card. It's like saying I belong in a community and there's a private club. I don't belong to it, but I don't like the rules, so I am going to go to court, say the rules are unfair.
She sounds like a brat. Not this woman, Leah Thomas.
U.S. Swimming and World Aquatics have bent over backwards to try to accommodate individuals who do not identify with their birth sex. And
the thing is, too, I don't like saying this all the time, but I feel like somebody like Leah, like she's doing it because she knows that when she was a he, she wasn't good enough to beat the other guys. You know what I'm saying?
In the women's category.
It's called cheating.
What isn't stated here is that World Aquatics had a world championship last year, and they had a separate category for those who do not identify with their birth sex.
Yeah, that's fine. Put them in a third category. Mm-hmm.
And nobody applied because males that identify as females and call themselves trans women want to say, I'm a woman for all instances, I belong.
Socially At parties you can be, but you still have the body parts. Even if you get it removed, you still have the adrenaline. It's common sense. Sorry.
In the women's category.
How many athletes are we talking about that this would actually affect?
We've been keeping track because the common thing is there are not that many. You're discriminating. It's not fair. We've been doing studies. There's over 1,000 podium spots in many sports, different sports, that have been taken by those that don't identify with their birth sex and enter the women's category. 1,000 spots just this last year.
That's way more than I thought, honestly.
Yeah.
And I think we have to have compassion for many in the trans community that don't like this narrative because they just want to live their lives and be.
And I agree with that. There just needs to be rules. 856-49-HOPPY. We're going to move on from that topic. Let's talk about Alex Jones, that loser. If you are a diehard fan of Alex Jones, you can, first of all, find him entertaining. But if you actually really are a follower, you are an incel.
The families of Newtown shooting victims may soon be closer to getting financial compensation from Alex Jones. For years, the InfoWars host and conspiracy theorist called the 2012 shooting a hoax.
He's such a loser. Like, he has that Bubba the Love Sponge, Man Cow, Rover, Billy Madison voice where they all sound like this. I'm Alex Jones. I'm Mike Calda. I'm Bubba. I'm Rover. I'm Billy Madison. I'm Alex Jones. They all talk like tough Gen Xers. Mm-hmm.
The family sued and won to the tune of $1.5 billion.
That's the thing, though. I don't know how it works in the legal world, obviously, but he doesn't have that much money. What a dummy. He just reeks of small D energy. Him and all his incel fans.
Jones then filed for bankruptcy, but today a judge will decide if he can liquidate his assets to pay up.
Let's hear more about it.
Villafranca spoke to two of the families, hoping to finally achieve some justice.
The reason that accountability is important for me is because that's part of the healing process.
For Robbie Parker, today's hearing is yet another step in his 12-year healing journey.
There's the forgiveness part that's a very internal and very sacred and personal thing. And then there's the things that you see in your life that have been impacted because of things that.
And what he said really changed culture because it gave a voice to idiots like Aaron Rodgers.
Alex Jones has done. And so that accountability helps bring another layer of closure.
Parker's daughter, Emily, a first grader, was one of the 26 people killed in the Sandy Hook school shooting. In the immediate aftermath, conspiracy theorist Alex Jones called the shooting a hoax, and the parents and children involved, crisis actors. His followers threatened and harassed parents for years. And
if you believe this, you are an imbecile. Mm-hmm. If you honestly believe this, you are an idiot, like they say in Ren and Stimpy. Idiot.
Defamation lawsuits brought by the families, he relented in court.
And also, if you believe it, trust me, when you have sex, you don't need to wear a Magnum condom. You have a small D.
100% real. And judges in Texas and Connecticut ordered him to pay families $1.5 billion.
I lost my own power. I lost my voice for a long time. I felt like I couldn't be who I was, and I really disconnected from that for a really long time.
His audience is just a bunch of sociopaths.
It took me joining this lawsuit to finally start to be able to find and reclaim some of those things again.
Today's hearing could lead to a liquidation of Jones's assets to start payment, including his online platform InfoWars, where he peddled the Sandy Hook lies.
If that platform goes away that he had, is there any satisfaction in that?
In the sense that that's, unfortunately, in this case, what accountability looks like.
I agree. 856-49-HOPPY. That's 856-494-6773.
The amount of the verdicts in these cases in Texas and Connecticut is extraordinarily high. But we have to remember how extraordinary the damages were.
CBS News legal analyst Ricky Kleeman says, if granted, this liquidation could be just the beginning of Jones's financial burden.
And the thing is, they're showing the footage of when he said it 10 years ago. He has aged. I know everybody's aged in the last 10, 12 years, but man, he looks old. Mm-hmm.
Is he still on the hook if he starts a new business?
In a case involving defamation, where the injuries that are sustained come from someone who has acted maliciously and willfully, that debt, if you will, is not extinguished. They can continue to go to seek more.
And whenever you talk to an Alex Jones fan, I used to have one of the third mic on this show. They're creepy. They believe it. They're weirdos. You're a weirdo.
Scarlett Lewis, like Robbie Parker, financial relief is secondary in her fight for her son Jesse.
You can forgive someone, but that doesn't mean that you forget.
That's my saying. Forgive, but forget. I don't forget. 856-49-HOPPY. That's 856-494-6773. Waffle House's prices are going up. Good. It's such a highly classy establishment. Dumb. Jimmy Fallon is being signed through 2028, so all the boomers that watch a show can celebrate while he touches people's hair and dances around and gets drunk before the show. Kevin Spacey refused to label his new movie as a comeback as he admits he feels self-conscious on set following sexual assault allegations. Yeah, maybe don't sexually assault people. Then you won't be so self-conscious. Adult ADHD cases are soaring. Yeah. I have ADHD. Can you tell? I just went through 4 headlines in the last 5 minutes.
RyanHoppeRadio.com.
We'll be right back.
Happy Hour. Happy Hour.
Hoppe Hour will be right back.
Just had my mic off. All right. Here is Muddy Dance with King Louie. If you don't feel like listening to it, you can skip forward 3 minutes.
You need to beat it up the girl.
Hard body alert. Man up, band up, alert. Them drillers is out. We drillin'. Do the money walk. Throw a stack of 2. For a stack of 2. Then whack a crew. Yeah, no, I don't like that word. Loud only anti-men. I don't like that herb. When with your wife, she dirt. She jacking, call her jockey. I'ma send her home with a breath smelling cocky. I'm arrogant, cocky. Louis high body. I need some artwork. I'ma call Cardi. Getaway driver. I'ma call Kari. Mac will leave him sorry. Damn, so many on me. All my niggas real. They PlayStation Sony. In other words, they phony. So many mini-me's. When did I start cloning? Do the money dance. I'm full, but I'm hungry. I'm Louis 3 times. Like Tony. Whipping off safety. I know I'm safe, it's on me. I got some new fans. Shout out who put them on me. Do the money dance. Do the money dance. Do the money dance. Do a couple bands. Do the money dance. Do the money dance. Do the money dance. Do a couple bands. Do the money dance. Do the money dance. Do the money dance. Do a couple bands. Do the money dance. Do the money dance. Do the money dance. Do a couple bands.
Getting that money walk. Jay-Z pimpin' did it vision. Shoot the 50, bet I hit no training wheels. Them hitters rolling. Ain't no time for block to block. Shoot up cribs, snatch up kids. You niggas scared. Go on, walk it out. I play to win. Ain't no losses, stupid. My circle closed. We get money, they look funny. Fuck your life and your wife. Little folks to be wildin' out. Stupid bands, wipe them out. Drill style be my money dance. Dress, swing, legs, spin. I love my city, shot racks. But we heat them up. D-Ways back. Shout out to big bros like Mac. Duck the case, fuck the Jakes.
Let's go! Play it!
Fuck the Jakes, play no games, poker face, anti-mid, cuss the face. Lean got me sleeping 9, but I'm wide awake. Hit the loud, no eyes but pump. King go stupid, I go clueless. Money dance, ain't no juking. Cool ass niggas shoving, push 'em. We real groovy, you lames losing.
Do the money dance. Do the money dance. Do the money dance. Do a couple bands. Do the money dance.
Oh, sure.
Do the money dance.
I love the Money Dance.
Money dance. Do a couple bands. Do the money dance. Do the money dance.
Got it.
Do the money dance. Do a couple bands. Do the money dance. Do the money dance. Do the money dance. Do a couple bands.
And now for something completely different.
Call Hoppe now. 856-49-HOPPE. Tweet at him at Ryan Hoppe Radio.
Happy Hot Topic!
So I was like, guys, we're late. We've got to go. And they were like,
first you're so cringy because you're saying those words.
God damn. Oh, she hung up on me.
Northwest just can't sometimes with Mom Kim Kardashian's attempts at being cool.
Do you think I'm a cool mom or am I a cringy mom? I'm a cringe mom? Are you the new North? North says I'm so cringe. My house is so full, but in the best way. It's amazingly full.
Not the only thing that's full.
Yeah, the mom of four sharing her struggle on the fam's reality series, The Kardashians.
Well, I'm so glad that I have a little bit of clout here being GQ's Man of the Year, because at home, like, I've turned into the embarrassing mom. My kids, they say gyat, and gyat means a big butt.
All right, I'm bored. 856-49-HOPPE. What the hell is going on with Tori spelling?
Happy Hot Topic!
This is a great example of a horrific story that came out.
Yeah.
To see photos of
horrific, because it makes me look bad, because it's probably the truth.
Trash and a trashed couch, all just what they are calling dumped on the street by myself and my family. I couldn't allow it to go on any longer because it's completely false.
Tori Spelling slamming rumors about her housing situation.
Yeah, if you're having to respond to it, it's probably, let's see what it is. The truth.
I learned at a young age to be like, okay.
Yeah.
Just keep going. Just keep going. I just have really thick skin, but it still gets to you. Of course, we're human.
Yeah.
But you learn to build up a resistance, I think.
The Beverly Hills 90210 star setting the record straight on her Misspelling podcast about a recent report claiming she trashed the temporary home she and her kids recently stayed in.
She probably did. She seems like she's messy.
I have 5 kids. I have, dogs, a cat. We have animals.
Yeah.
And I never professed
I bet that house smells like cat.
to be the cleanest, most organized person.
Yeah. I could see her being just disgusting.
I'm always like, it's a messy, chaotic life.
Yeah.
But we lead with our hearts, and I would never trash somebody's property.
We see celebrities and we see, oh, it's glamorous, and we think, wow, their lives are perfect. And I just wanted people to know that we might not all live in the same place. We might have different circumstances.
To support her claims, Tori invited her landlord.
No one's ever looked at a celebrity, especially in the last 10 years, and gone, oh, your life is so perfect. That's called your narcissism.
Or to speak on it.
I've never seen anything so ridiculous in my life. We replace furniture all the time in these properties. I actually replaced 3 sofas in the last week. We're managing around 50 homes. And it's definitely not headline news. I was so happy to host you in multiple homes.
What an annoying microphone, man. Millionaires, they have all the podcasts, but they don't have any of the equipment. What the hell are you doing?
Zac Efron is thrilled about his ex-girlfriend Vanessa Hudgens' journey to motherhood. The High School Musical alum shares his thoughts on his former co-stars Vanessa Hudgens and Ashley Tisdale both being pregnant at the same time, and he couldn't be happier for IRL Gabriella and Sharpay.
It really is, when you go through a breakup and you think about the ex having sex with somebody else, you get over it over time. But there's definitely a vibe where it's a little hard. Oh, yeah.
Zac tells Access Hollywood at the Family Affair premiere June 13th. They're going to be the best moms ever. Those girls, are you kidding me? We're going to have some fun family reunions coming up.
Hell yeah, definitely coming up. All right. Lastly, BB Rexa calls G-Eazy an ungrateful loser. Whenever people make social media posts about somebody else, and they use the word loser or whatever. They're just talking about themselves.
BB Rexa is not holding back her thoughts about G-Eazy. The meant-to-be singer takes to Instagram to share a text message thread where someone on her team...
Yeah, that's the other thing. Whenever you share text messages, you're just a pig. I don't care how beautiful or how attractive you are a loser. And if you have to talk about the man for attention, that means you have nothing going on. Who's talked about BB Rexa recently? Oh, yeah, we're all fans.
Team suggests that the singer shoot social media content with the rapper. BB posts the since-deleted screenshot and tags the artist, her former collaborator, writing, "G-Eazy, you have my number. Why don't you text me and ask me yourself, you stuff?"
Yeah, but you're saying, why don't you ask me yourself? But then you're posting it on social media, and she's since deleted the post. You're a moron. You never hear good things, A, about BB Rexa, and B, she's high maintenance.
Suck up, ungrateful loser. She adds that the rapper is, quote, "lucky people are liking you again," adding, "'cause I could go in on all the things you've done and how you treated me after giving you..."
Oh, let's guess. You're hating on him because he cheated on you? Move on. Bet you're missionary queen.
Your only real hit, concluding, "By the way, the answer is no. Hope you good." And while the singer later deleted the post, she took to X, formerly Twitter, to explain why, sharing, "Someone from my team had me take down my Instagram story. I decided to remove it because it felt very negative and toxic."
Yeah, we know you are negative and toxic. You're washed up.
Sometimes trauma can lead us to react that way, and that period of my life was traumatizing.
If it was so traumatizing, move on. Stop reliving it. Oh, wait, that's right. You're washed up, so all you have is the past.
Happy Hour. Happy Hour.
RyanHoppeRadio.com.
And like that,